Hey everybody, my second video, super excited. It's time that we have to talk about this thing that you guys keep hearing about. We're gonna talk about what exactly is Bitcoin. Okay, so what is Bitcoin? What is this thing that everyone's been hearing about on the news? Most people are investing into it, while others are using it to purchase things online on the dark web. It's pretty much the simplest way to explain it is digital cash. It was created by a person or multiple people that went under the alias of Satoshi Nakamoto. And it was created to allow peer-to-peer transactions. So one of the things that we identify when sending money to someone else is that there's always a transactions fee on the other end of that. Whether you're using Square Cash, whether you're using PayPal, whether you're using whether you're using the bank, you either have to deal with the transactions fee or you have to deal with the time it takes to send money to someone else. With Bitcoin, the goal was to eliminate all of that. So Satoshi Nakamoto wanted you to be able to send money from you to another party without having someone else have to be the third party in that to make sure it happens. And it was pretty successful, wildly successful actually, which is probably why there's so much hype around it. Outside of the fact that a lot of people have made a lot of money off of Bitcoin by investing in it. So it serves its fundamental purpose of allowing me to send money to my brother without having to put it in the bank, without having to put it on Cash App or PayPal or things like that. With Bitcoin, there's an equation in it, and it sits on this thing called the blockchain, which I'll make another video for to explain that technology. But the algorithm makes it so that you cannot spend a Bitcoin twice. You cannot hack a Bitcoin to say you have more than what you have. You cannot change the code to give you more than what you buy with, if we're in America, USD, the US dollar. And then instead of having a bank that validates you sending money to someone else, the people all around the world, all around the globe called miners, M-I-N-E-R-S, miners, I might just leave that in there. But miners, they validate the transactions on the network for you, so you don't have the bank to do it. The miners, when they validate transactions, they actually get paid in Bitcoin. Well, what we just recently saw when Bitcoin took a hike up to $19.9 thousand per coin is that transaction fees went from literally cents to about $50 per transaction. So if you wanted to send $100 worth of Bitcoin to someone else, you were paying anywhere between $25 to $50 in a transactions fee. So that is a huge problem, and the miners have to really solve this problem of when Bitcoin is sent and the value is $50,000 per coin or $100,000 per coin. How are we going to get to a point where it's feasible for a regular everyday person who wants to send $10 to their friend in China, or there's someone in Australia who wants to send money over to someone in the United States? How are we going to get it so that it's feasible to send Bitcoin without having to hit them over the head with a larger transactions fee than what they're actually used to from banks and PayPal and things like that? That's one of the problems that we're really going to have to solve with the Bitcoin if we see a future in Bitcoin. Now, I'm one of those tech optimists that believe that Bitcoin is going to be around for a very long time. I think we'll solve that problem in time. It's going to take some time. Currently, Bitcoin has a few use cases outside of just the original purpose of peer-to-peer spending. We've also been seeing Bitcoin used in the marketplace. We've seen stores accept Bitcoin. We've seen a lot of stores actually in Japan. They probably are the most pro-Bitcoin in allowing merchants to use Bitcoin for transactions. Haven't really adopted it that much here in the United States, but I think Bitcoin, being a global currency as it is, could really be one of those currencies that merchants adopt to help their business grow. There are ways that you can actually acquire Bitcoin. You can go to a US-based company called Coinbase, and you can go to www.coinbase.com, set up an account, and actually buy Bitcoin. And you don't have to buy one whole coin. So I believe today Bitcoin is about $7,000 per coin. If you wanted to just buy $50 worth of a Bitcoin, you could, and just watch it grow and watch it fall. But yeah, Coinbase is one way that you can buy Bitcoin. GDAX is another way that you can transfer your USD, your US dollar into Bitcoin and sit in your Bitcoin wallet. A lot of people are investing in it today. I definitely believe that there's a future for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin has become a global currency, a digital global currency which a lot of people have access to. Those who do not have banks can use Bitcoin to send and receive money and keep their Bitcoin in a wallet. As long as you have internet access, you can use Bitcoin to store whatever money that you have that you want to put into the system. Keep in mind, guys, that most of these technologies that I talk about on this channel are rather new, and there's a lot of problems that we're going to see, but I'm pretty optimistic in the community that we're going to fix those problems, and Bitcoin is going to be something that's going to be around for a really long time. So adoption now could be a pretty good idea. I definitely recommend that you do more research on Bitcoin. I'll leave links in the description of different tools and resources that I use to educate myself on Bitcoin. If you want, you can contact me directly, either through Instagram, through Facebook. My email is here on this YouTube channel. I'm open to having conversations and open dialogue about Bitcoin. I believe in the Feynman technique, which is the more that you talk about it and the more questions you get, the better you are in learning exactly what you're trying to learn. So let's have a conversation about it. You can leave a comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, DM me. I'm open to have talk, build a community on people who want to learn more about tech. So that's it. That's my video on Bitcoin. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can get notified next time I drop a video. You can also hit the like button, leave a comment down below. I'm super excited to engage in this new community that I'm trying to build. Till next time, guys. See you later. By the way, I got new glasses. Hey, am I sweating? All right.